said we must be criminals why we don't want our fingerprint and our biometrics exposed to the black market. Well, you are a slow individual. You must not know about identity theft. Now, what I'm about to play right now, remember to like, share, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. It really echoes the danger of mistaken identity. Wanna listen to this?
So tell me something. How would you feel if you saw a picture of yourself on the police's social media? That and you never do anything wrong. Well, this is what happened to Alando Gray. We're going to be hearing from him later in the program. We'll get some comment from the chairman of Jamaicans for Justice, John Clark, along with So tell me something. How would you feel if you saw a picture of yourself on the police's social media page saying you're wanted and wanted for murder at that? And you
guys hearing me? I don't know what is happening with the visual. It's kind of weird. I am seeing the visual fine, but it's not showing on to you guys. But let's hear it.
You never do anything wrong.
Shout out to Ryan Campbell in the building. I see you, my brother. Patricia said they need to check out Andrew fingerprint. Yes, framing is their favorite crime. Mighty God. Let me try this again.
So tell me something. How would you feel if you saw a picture of yourself on the police's social media page saying you're wanted and wanted for murder at that? And you never do anything wrong. Well, this is what happened to Alando Gray. We're going to be hearing from him later in the program. We'll get some comment from the chairman of Jamaicans for Justice, John Clark, along with Mr. Gray's attorney, Nicoy Ferguson. They'll be joining us in studio. We'll also hear from Raquel Porter, our colleague, who had reported on this story and has been tracking it. But first of all, we are going to be talking to Mr. Gray. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Alando.
People, I'm sorry. I don't know why the visual is frozen for you guys, but on my window, external window that I control, I am seeing her. But just listen to what the young man is saying. We all know the brother now, that the police mistaken identity. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me go out of OBS and see if we can see it around here soon. Because this is ridiculous. Let's see if the visuals will work here. Alright. Yeah, man, it looked like it could have.
Ferguson, they'll be joining us in studio. We'll also hear from Raquel Porter, our colleague, who had reported on this story and has been tracking it. But first of all, we are going to be talking to Mr. Gray. Thank you so much for joining us. This is All Angles. I'm Dion Jackson. Thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So that question I was asking the viewers, how would you feel if you saw your picture? So take us back to what happened when you realized what was going on.
Alright, so it was the Monday when my father, we went to Manchester to do some work. And upon reaching Manchester Monday, we started off the week. We worked from Monday through to Thursday, so it was Wednesday morning, actually. My brother sent a picture to me. He got it from someone else, and when I saw the picture, it said, "What?" I saw my picture, and upon seeing my picture, I said, "Wanted for murder." So at first I thought it was a prank, because I know of a social media page where they would get person's picture, put it up, put music on it, and so at first I played it off because I thought it was a prank, and then couple minutes after, I saw a lot of person texting me now and started sending me the photo saying, what's going on? So right there and then now, I start taking it serious now.
So what's going through your mind when you say you take it serious?
No, me I say, want it for murder, because in myself, me know say I haven't committed anything, I haven't done anything. So now, I start get a little bit nauseous now, a little bit scared at the moment, because I was wondering what's going on. So I called a friend of mine who is a police officer, and I explained the situation to him, and he said he was gonna check to see what's going on. So he called, I think, most of the station, and he called me back and said I was wanted at Portmore. So I said, Portmore? So he said yes. So he said if he get me ID and get one of my parents them and make them bring me to Portmore.
So all this time now, because first of all, you hear say you wanted.
Yes.
2, you wanted for murder.
Yes.
3, you wanted in Portmore.
Yes.
And you say you've never been to Portmore.
Never. I've never been to Portmore, because on the photo he said wanted for murder at Portmore, Gregory Park. Places that I haven't been.
People, be serious now. So the person we are talking about the fingerprint, and if we are criminal, because you know what, we biometrics today in the wrong hands. You see what we're talking about? This young man seemed to be somebody who was quiet. Him still like my brother. My brother is a man where him go work, him deal with him God. You understand what I say? And him not go about the place, him not do party, him not no whole heap of friend. Very simple person. Somebody with the society with a champion and want. Like all the time. Him not involved in no crime. You not look for him involved in no crime neither, none at all. He's not that type of guy. Him not even making mistakes involved in a crime. He not go there at the wrong place at the wrong time. Imagine a man like that end up in a situation like this. Where the police force, the police force make a mistake like that and put up the wrong person because they never do them due diligence. A simple thing like name, you know. So you can imagine if a man wants to really destroy you, right? And use the biometrics and put a fingerprint on crime scene. We are talking about corrupt people, people where we don't trust, a system that we don't trust. Using these very delicate, private, important information about us against us, the people. You don't see how detrimental that can be. Your mind is not open to all of the various possibilities. Come on, man. Andrew is a trick about the people who wake up. Listen.
So there, you just appear to my mind. Then may I say, what happened? Me shocked, traumatized, because I don't know what's going on. Everything just coming on fast, quick. So after him end up, me show my parents them, because for me never show my parents them. Me show my father, and I say, where this come from? So me I say, Alex send me, that would be my brother's name. Alex send me. So he must say, oh, this come by. So I say, I don't see, I don't know what happened. And I call my friend and him say, I wanted a Portmore. So I say, Portmore. So I say, yes. So I say, call Brother John, that would be a pastor friend who had baptized us. I baptized my family.
This is to go to the police station.
Yes, so I called him and he said, alright, I'm going to call a constable to get some information on what to do. So he said, call the constable. And after he called the constable, he called me back. And he said, the constable said me to turn in myself. And so he said, he related to the constable, say, the young man is not a wanted man, I know him, you know. I have worked with his family, he baptized all of my family them, so the young man is not a wanted man. So he said the constable I say, he can't swear for nobody, he can't swear for nobody. So
when you hear turning yourself now, because that's the things that you hear police say to people,
yeah.
Turning yourself.
Yes.
So how you feeling now?
No, me I feel afraid because now my mother I said to me say Lando if that's what they call me Lando. So I say Lando if you turn in yourself, even though you know do nothing, you know commit no crime, then probably roll on pan you. And me I say mommy, me don't know what to do. Cause everything just a come on fast. We don't know which step to take. So I called my uncle and he say him soon call me back. So I call the pastor now, that would be the pastor for my district, that would be in Senside, Maypen. And I explained the situation and asked him if he could have bring me in. And him say him have a issue that him have to sort out the next day. So him probably would have to get back to me. So I said, alright. So I called that next person that would have been my coach that I played for his club, football club in Clarendon. And him say he could have carried me in the following week, that would have been Tuesday.
That you had to go in the next morning.
Next morning.
Until they took you in.
So the pastor that I called first, you know, I called him back and I explained the situation to him that they said that I had to turn in myself.
Right.
Because the situation is serious. So, and him say, alright, him go see him and him come pick me up tomorrow. That would have been the Thursday, 8 o'clock.
So he came for you?
Yes,
and
he came.
Went with you?
And my father went with me as well. So we were planning to go to Maypen police station. That's where I was going to turn in myself. Then he said that, you know, we have to turn in myself at the nearest police station. So that would have been Mandeville. So we went to Mandeville. He went in first, talked to the police. Then he came back out and called me and my father and we went in and I explained the situation to a police officer. And he said, alright, him talked to an inspector and the inspector said, him not have nothing to do with that. For them, he's not in for them parish, so them not have nothing to do with that. So him said,
you end up at Portmore station eventually.
So he said, hold on. So he went and made some calls and then he came back and said, Portmore said them if you place me in a custody. Yes. He said Portmore said them to place me in a custody.
Well,
come to me.
Nah, like.
So upon hearing that now, I start crying because I say, but me explain the situation to you, so why you have to place me in a custody? I say, that are the procedure them to place me in a custody. So them carry me in the waiting room and meanwhile I still in the me did for probably about 20 minutes. That them send my father and send him to go buy stuff, underpants, marina, toothpaste, toothbrush. So then now me I think in my mindset, so them really have to put me in a cell.
You haven't done anything wrong.
After I explain what's happening and them run them check, them I had to take off my clothes, you know, them put me in one corner and bend down, cough 3 times, and after that them me log my name in one book and them put me in one cell. So me in the cell now, in the cell. A lot was going through my mind because
People, me now go play all right, you know. Wanna get the picture. The man go through some serious emotional damage because of the police force. You understand what I deal with? Yeah. And we see where, cause everything is tied in, you know. Big up ABI News TV. We see where them don't even apologize to the youth. Feel me I say? Wanna listen to this.
You know, emotional and all kind of damages, defamation of character, you name it.
Watch out. ABI News come in and me just go to your video. Big up ABI News in that place. Me need to look on the chat and bless up yourself, sis. Of course, sue them, of course, but it's not easy.
He has to get some redress from this incident.
Of course.
As I indicated in our press release, it is an unfortunate situation and we apologize to him.
Personally?
Personally, in that press release, we gave a personal apology to him.
You know, say, that brother is a cold-hearted individual. I don't trust this guy. This guy has no compassion. The man said him apologize to the youth personally in the post that they put up on social media. How many is this? Yo, what the hell?
Oh, man, is this?
Brother.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right.
Tell about them.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
I can't believe said it. I mean, something so egregious. Something so egregious, like destroying the young man's reputation, and he believes that putting up a social media post is apologizing to the youth personally. Hey, you know, so I'm going to examine that post there. No. Let me go and play this.
You know, unfortunately, the nature of policing is that it's not an exact science, and there are times when we make mistakes. We have had persons in custody, not just Jamaica, but
You admit say police make mistake? Jamaican people, wanna hear that? Wanna hear the Commissioner of Police, Kevin Blake. Dr. Kevin Blake said, the police, they make mistake. Wanna hear that? Did you hear that? So you see people, them slow people, we are back everything where police them do. We jump up and we wear blue on the day when the protest is go on for body worn cameras. And only me I talk to right now. Only member say him say police make mistake. Only see why we need the body worn camera then. And this is not no normal mistake. This mistake could have cost this young man's life. And although he's alive, it is now going to sully his reputation. Nobody can get the vision of Alando Gray out of their mind and a wanted poster. And I'm going to admit, I know there's a lot of people, including myself, that looked on that poster and preached Judge Alando Gray and say he probably look like one criminal for true. And whose fault is that? The police commissioner, Horace Chang, and Andrew Onis. Is all our fault. All our fault. And you come with some half-hearted, listen to this man, hey man, tell us your father God, you know.
stated in our press release, it is an unfortunate situation and we apologize to him.
Personally?
Right? Personally, in that press release, we gave a personal apology to him. You know, unfortunately, the nature of policing is that it's not an exact science, and there are times when we make mistakes. We have had persons in custody, not just Jamaica, but anywhere, right across the world, every jurisdiction. We have had persons in custody. Remember, persons are innocent until proven guilty. So we can assume that persons, before they are convicted in court, in our custody, are innocent people. And at some point, sometimes, some of these persons are exonerated from the court. And so these persons have similar experiences. That is why the states have systems and ways for redress. And so you can seek redress.
And I hope all of us in the Senate will feel the need to say to those in...
So we have to go back to what that brother here said. So you want to compare those people's situation that was held to Alando. General, we not talk about, we not investigate somebody and we not have some good evidence for feel like say, yo, they might be involved in something, and them go to court and the judge say, you know, say this not enough. It's a total different thing. That we are talking about somebody that is not, is a wrong person. Lagos, how you doing? Me not even want to lose back my voice. I get excited. Class prefect, big up. Why they meet? They meet exactly. So the way how the police has been operating. Listen to this audio from the same guy also.
Either meet a judge or meet your maker. Our prisons and police lockups are fully populated. I do not train my police to lose. We have the superior training and firepower to ensure that we win every time.
Wherever they go, we'll find them and we'll bring them in, one way or the other. Whether we bring them in the pickup that come behind us in the car, I don't want to come on a stretcher, it's their business. I don't promise that, right? But we'll find them and bring them in.
Either meet a judge or meet your maker.
So according to you, police commissioner, the prisoner is full up. What message does that send to the police officer then? Remember, I know this youth was accused of being a person who unalive people, you know. And we heard what his experience was when he was being brought to Portmore. The police them allegedly said according to him, and I don't disbelieve the youth, I believe the youth. According to him, seeing the man them say, we make you give up yourself, you're a killer. Me a paraphrase. We make you give up yourself, you're a killer. You should have make you come for you. So it is clear that the police, as long as you are labeled a criminal in a Jamaica, the police want to analyze you. Them don't want to carry you to the court. And nobody can tell me say a lie, me I tell, and me I over exaggerate. Me just play the audio a while ago. And if you was to talk to some police, and if you was to talk to some Jamaican, them have this mentality where them feel like say them a judge. So them just want hear say you're a criminal. Them just want hear say you do this and hear say you do that. And the first thing them want to do is to take your life. See? Now with a mentality like that, you wanna see how dangerous this was for an innocent man to be wrongfully accused by the JCF, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and all they did was apologize on a social media post. I mean, I try to find it, you know, but them post so much me can't find it. Anybody who have a social media post where they apologize, the screenshot, and send it to me. Send it to me, please. See? But more I don't listen to because them come up with this thing, you know, of a 50-year sentence, mandatory sentence. Exactly. They force the apology out of them, right? Because remember, they did not come out and apologize genuinely of their own guilt. Them free the youth, and from them free the youth, them should have publicly apologize. They should have come apologize to youth family too. The stress that them put in mother and in father and all them adjoining families, extended families. You understand? But Anissa send it to me. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Anissa. So see it here. I wear this, I wish part this. Besides saying I have a picture feed. Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF acknowledges that an error was made in our recent Wanted Wednesdays campaign. Not a devastating error. A lot of adjectives could have been used in front of error. But they just blatantly said an error. You know, like it's remedial. It's just, you know, it's just one of those things that happens. And there's no real heavy consequence like the youth could have lose him life type of vibe to it. Who picked that up? Oh, there was an error that was made in our recent Wanted Wednesdays. Where the image of Mr. Alando Gray was mistakenly published. It was not mistakenly published. That is a lie. You published it. It wasn't a mistake. The mistake was not you publishing it. There's no mistake. You made an error. You can't say you made an error and then say it was a mistake in this capacity. You thought it was Alando. The mistake was not that you published it. Your mistake that you have the wrong Alando. That is the mistake, you know. This occurred due to the existence of another individual with the identical name who is in fact wanted in connection with a murder investigation. We deeply regret this mistake. You want to notice how much time they do that? And offer our sincerest apologies to Mr. Alando Gray. So Alando, this is what him said was a personal apology to Alando. This sound like him attack to Jamaica. This doesn't sound like them have any empathy towards what the youth go through. Anyway, it says, recognizing any inconvenience or distress this may have caused. Any inconvenience? It's not a if nor but nor maybe. And it's not just inconvenience or distress. You understand? So, In light of this incident, we have conducted a thorough review of our internal processes and quality integrity, quality management systems to ensure accuracy and integrity to all information we release to the public. We are committed to prevent any recurrence of such errors in the future. As always, we remain dedicated not only to reducing crime and ensuring public safety, but also upholding the human rights and civil liberties of every individual. Really, we understand the public. We thank the public for their understanding and continued support. Who understand? This is how you call one apology? Yo, we need to come down here, man. Anyway, big up that gentleman because him bring it up.
But may very well be convicted. Circumstances are to alter cases. I wish then a counsel like my friend from JC to put in a plea of mitigation.
Hold on.
Right sentence. That don't go there. Don't go there. I'm simply saying to you. What we're doing here. I remember, children of the gentry, and this is going to affect a lot of poor people. Do you remember when there's a certain law passed, and some people from the gentry, their children, got this gun case or murder, and the outcome. So in the circumstances, the second issue with this mandatory thing is
may I try
when we come guest of Her Majesty.
May I try find the part where you talk about Alando grave.
Decrepit in many ways.
So what did they say?
By night. Except that they're not really using the extent of the sentence. Then people don't trust NIDS. Just as they don't trust this government. Why did we feel the need to say to those in authority when mistakes are made, it's not enough to throw an apology through the window, but you must go to the victim and apologize to the victim and his family, and do so on camera in the same way we plaster his photographs. Spoke about trust. That photograph of that innocent man, which could have published by the police, is why people don't trust NIDS. Is why people don't trust NIDS, because they're saying, "Oh, did the police get that photograph?" Because that photograph probably have come from NIDS rather than Peak or elsewhere. So I make it.
That's the part of me they do want to play. People need to go watch that entire video from ABI News TV. Senator Lambert Roxy Senate hits out against bill pass. You understand? So, you hear what I'm saying? The situation with Alando Gray and that photo there. See, if it was NIDS, people, I mean, them could have get more, from the youth, in terms of the information, what they put him thing, biometrics and everything. Yo, it's dangerous, man. And we have a DPP, and we have a segue into the DPP, perfect timing. We have a DPP where some serious questions raised about where the public lift up them eyebrow upon her. Andrew, you trick quick. But the people them are wake up. People they make me know when to think about that segment there. When me just play a while ago. Yes, in our real life. Like, share and subscribe.